Watch ESPN app. This, of course, is NFL Live, and for the final time in the regular season, we're going to overreact on Monday. You ready?
Let's do it.
This is always for Eric Mangini, who now, of course, is getting ready for the Green Bay Packers, who hated this segment more than life itself. Overreaction Monday, looking at Week 17, and here goes number one. The Dallas Cowboys are never going to make the playoffs again with Jerry Jones as their general manager.
It's an overreaction for me. Listen, all the criticisms of Jerry as a general manager, there is talent assembled on this football team. I think if Romo can be healthy off this back surgery, I think it can happen. But that's an overreaction.
It's an overreaction. Every dog has their day. At some point, you got to think the Dallas Cowboys are going to get to the playoffs. If you got a legit quarterback, at some point, George, you got to get there, right?
Seriously, guys, that is not an overreaction. I mean, what have the Cowboys been? The last 3 years.
From Jaws
the last 3 years, they've been 8-8, 8-8, 8-8.
9-7.
Trey, what did you say? Since 97, 136 and 136. When you strive for mediocrity, you achieve it. Goal accomplished.
Well, it's the opposite of Vince Lombardi. They chased perfection and attained excellence. The Cowboys strive for mediocrity and have nailed it. 3 years in a row and all the way back to 1997. We move on to our next overreaction. Peyton Manning may throw 70 if they get to the Super Bowl. Combined, regular season and playoffs, 70 total touchdown passes.
I think it's going to be an overreaction because they're going to play teams that are better on the defensive side of the ball. And I'll say this, I'm not taking anything away from Peyton. They are chasing records. I don't know that they'll be chasing records like that come the postseason.
As great as Peyton has played this regular season, I would say it's an overreaction. Defense usually shows up in the playoffs. Combine that with possible inclement weather, I don't see that happening.
I agree as well. It's an overreaction just by one. He'll throw 69.
You have but 14 in 3 games.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We were all applauding Flacco last year for 11 and 4. Yeah. And now you're giving him 14 and I like the way you think, big man.
Yes, man.
Outside the box. He's a drama guy. Hey, now that Aaron Rodgers is back, it's all good in Green Bay. We got our guy. We're going back to Super Bowl Sunday, baby.
Overreaction for me. Listen, they got issues on the defensive side of the ball. And even with Aaron Rodgers back, and the game-winning touchdown pass was spectacular, but he was off a little bit. He was rusty. He's missed a lot of time. And so I think you look at some of these teams in the NFC, I just think they're better teams than the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, it's an overreaction. They don't have guys that can get after the opposing quarterback. And when you don't have guys that can do that, I think it's just too much on Aaron Rodgers coming back this early.
Yeah, we all agree on this one. It's an overreaction, and we all kind of believe that someone's going to have to go to Seattle, and it'll probably be the Green Bay Packers, and that's not very inviting.
Well, look, here's the problem for the Packers. As good as Aaron Rodgers is, that defense. Clay Matthews is gone. Yeah. Reggie White ain't walking through that door. Ray Nitschke ain't walking through that door. Charles Woodson ain't walking through that door. They have got to get things fixed on the defensive side of the ball. When we continue here,